By the early 1900s, coffee had already become one of the most popular drinks in the world. Farmers in many warm countries were growing coffee, and ships carried coffee beans across oceans every day. One of the most important coffee-producing countries was Brazil. By 1906, Brazil was exporting more than 80% of the world's coffee. Imagine that. Most of the coffee people drank came from just one country. That same year, something very exciting happened at a big international event called the Milan World's Fair in Milan, Italy. At the fair, people saw the first commercial espresso machine. This machine could push hot water through finely ground coffee very quickly, making a small but very strong cup of coffee called espresso. That invention later became the foundation for drinks like cappuccino and latte. As factories and offices grew in countries like the United States, workers needed something to help them stay awake and focused. So companies began giving workers short breaks during the day to drink coffee. By the mid-1950s, about 60% of factories in the United States had official coffee breaks. Workers would stop for a few minutes, chat with coworkers, drink coffee, and then return to work feeling more energized. Even today, many offices around the world still have coffee breaks. After many countries in Africa gained independence from colonial rule, they began expanding their own coffee industries. Meanwhile, coffee also started becoming popular in East Asia, but people there introduced a new style of coffee: canned, ready-to-drink coffee. Instead of brewing it themselves, people could simply buy a cold or hot can of coffee from vending machines or convenience stores. This became especially popular in countries like Japan. In more recent decades, many coffee drinkers began to care more about quality. They wanted better coffee beans, careful roasting, and special brewing methods. This movement became known as specialty coffee. It helped many small farms in places like Central America and East Africa. These farmers began focusing on producing high-quality beans instead of just large quantities. But I must tell you something important. Even though coffee is loved by millions of people, many coffee workers around the world still face difficult conditions. Some farmers are paid very little money for their hard work. Because of this, organizations began creating ethical certifications for coffee. These programs try to make sure that coffee is produced in ways that are fair to workers, environmentally sustainable, and supportive of farming communities. Some coffee packages today carry labels showing they meet these standards. Now there is another challenge: climate change. Coffee plants grow best in warm regions near the equator. Scientists call this area the bean belt. But, as the planet warms, the places where coffee can grow well become smaller in the future. So scientists are studying new ideas, such as developing stronger coffee plant varieties and creating hybrid coffee plants that can survive changing climates. Their goal is to protect the drink that has become part of daily life for people everywhere.